What I want to talk about this morning quickly is just being concerned about souls. It's just so many people. When I was in the car this morning, 5:30 in the morning, for those of you, I'm watching two cameras. Okay, so I'm on Facebook too. But anywho, I just saw this lady when I was driving, and I just knew when that lady was walking the street and I'm on my way to work, I was like, I'm just concerned about her soul. I just felt concerned. A concern come over me. And I believe the Lord must made me a mother of souls because I just felt it. My husband was like, well, don't worry about her. Don't worry about her. I mean, she's just a woman. That kind of stuff that going on before ever, forever. And may be true. I know it's in the Bible. You know, the harlot. That ain't the point that has been going on. The point is, you wish you could reach out and touch them and offer some type of help. And I know at early in the morning, 5:30 in the morning, the help they looking for is a quick fix. I get that. It ain't nothing I don't know. But as being a mom, a grandmom, a great grandmom, I'm concerned about people's souls. It's deeper than just seeing them and act like you ignore them and don't see them. And I know I see people, I watch some of the videos about Kensington and Philadelphia and some of the bad parts where people are just standing up and look like walking zombies. And I know it's an epidemic of drugs, but the drugs are coming from somewhere and they're being brought into the country. So, and everywhere for people to buy them. So you must want people to buy the stuff. And it's just so sad. But this particular woman that I saw, she looks just like somebody's mom, where the kids got to get on a bus and go to school. And she looks like could be a teacher in the PTA meeting and all that. Hey, Brandy. And I know some people don't give a two rats behind about people. Like, okay, whatever. But I've seen what that stuff can do. And I don't know. Maybe I am what God said, a mother of souls. And you don't gotta be related to me, blood related to me, for me to be concerned about you. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm at work. But you don't have to be blood related to me for me to be concerned about people. You don't have to be blood related to me. Why do you have to be blood related to me for me to be concerned about somebody? And I saw that lady when I was driving to work. I knew she was looking for drugs. Some guy, and she gonna sell her behind for a quick fix. I seen that, and I'm just concerned. My husband like, see, y'all, I'm too real. Maybe some people don't want to watch me because I'm too real. And I get angry because I hate seeing that. It could be my mother. It could be my sister out there selling her behind for some drugs. And it bothered me. It's 5:30 in the morning. And I wished I could have stopped and helped her. I know I got to keep moving and keep it moving and all that. But it was just a concern for me. And he's like, well, that been going on forever. That been going on forever. Prostitution, the people selling their behind for drugs or whatever they selling their behind for. And for a minute, y'all know what I wanted to say. You know what I wanted to say. Well, I guess it is. You men love seeing women, y'all love seeing women sell their behind because y'all the ones they sell their behind too. So I guess it don't bother you. I guess it don't bother you that she's selling her behind. You could pay a possible client. I mean, I try to be smart, but men a lot of times don't get it because they the ones that patronize these women for the drug. You selling them the drug. Of course you're going to get them to whack your thing off or do whatever. Okay, you ain't the one I want to talk to. I'm just concerned. I'm the concerned mother. You know, mothers seem to have more of a burden for people than some men. Not all men, okay? I ain't bashing men, but some men don't understand where I'm coming from. Cause you the ones that's doing the cheating and doing all kind of stuff and sucking, doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just keeping it real. So y'all don't understand. Cause y'all the ones out here patronizing these women. You get me? So I'm like, I guess you don't see nothing wrong with it. You probably don't see nothing wrong with it. So anyhow, that bothered me. And I told him I'm going to talk about it on Facebook. I told my husband, I'm going to talk about it on Facebook. You going to talk about it? Yes, I am going to talk about it on Facebook because somebody needs to know. I mean, everybody knows. I get it. But I'm just concerned. I am. I'm a concerned mother. Concerned grandmother, a concerned great-grandmother. That's who I am. And there should be a award for people that are concerned about souls. Because a lot of people in this world don't give a darn about nobody but them. They don't care about no souls. If God didn't care about souls, I'd be a lost soul. If God didn't care about me, I'd be a lost soul right now if God didn't care about me. Many spiritual connections are closer than natural blood connections. Ain't that the truth? That's right. Because sometimes your blood family don't get it. You know, they don't get it. If you don't have no love for God or no love for concerns or no love for people, sometimes you don't care about nothing or nobody. It's like your heart's almost wax cold. You cold-hearted. And it's sad. But I'm a person that's concerned about people. I don't do everything right myself. I'm not perfect. I don't, and you know, this video, if you had to have a video, it should be called Addictions. Addictions. And there's so many addictions. I struggle still with sugar. I feel like I have to have something sweet. And you know, I need to exercise more. And I got up this morning because I want to be at 8 o'clock. Hubby's like, watch a movie. I said, watching movies at night is what gets me to not get no sleep. You know what I'm saying? I can't be going to bed 11 and 12 o'clock and get up 4. I'm not getting no sleep. So sometimes men don't understand. They just don't understand. This body at 62, your body wears out. Your body needs rest. Some people don't get it. You got to go to sleep. You can't stay up all night and just function. You know? So anyhow, I'm going to pray for the lady. I don't got to know her name, but God knows her name. But sometimes I get angry, and I know the devil's behind all that. And I know people grow up sometimes differently, or she could have had something happen to her to have her out in the streets doing that. You know, because anybody that's on something is trying to cope with that inner demon. And they feel like I'd rather have this drug to medicate me than to deal with the issue behind it. You know what I mean? Some people have problems and issues and got involved with something, or something happened, or maybe their friends just got them to try it. Maybe nothing happened, maybe they just tried it. But it's sad, and it's in my family, it's in everybody's family, so you ain't pointing no finger. But I'm just a concerned person, I really am. Just like I took the man in my house for 2 years because he was out in the woods homeless, and I don't know. It ain't my fault that I have a compassion for people. It's not my fault that I want to help people. I know I can't help everybody, but I just felt like that. I felt like I wish I could help them. It did bother me. I'm not sit up here and lie. It bothered me. And maybe some people don't bother them at all. It really don't. I don't know. Some people say like nothing bothers them. Some people, nothing bothers them. Flesh has an insatiable appetite. That's why we have to crucify it and reckon it dead. Sanity doesn't raise its ungodly head. Meant to say raise its ungodly head. Oh, say it right. Yeah, well, see, the Lord knew I was like this. He knew. He just knew that I was, I went through a lot in my life. I wasn't brought up with no silver spoon in my mouth and everything went great and gravy. The Kardashians, that is not my life. Keeping it real. And I'm just like Rose Whitby used to say at Powerhouse Church. Rose Whitby used to always tell me, you just in love with love. In love with the word love, or just in love with love itself. It's probably the word love itself, because I knew, and I've always known, that God is love. So because I know God is love and I know what his love feels like, and all I always said was, why can't I find it in people? It's hard to find real authentic agape love in people because they come with a bunch of mess. I love you if you do this, if you do that, blah, blah, blah. And when it comes to relationships, I can see why some people are on drugs. Really, really, really. If I didn't know the Lord, or he didn't snatch me up, oh my God, who's to say I wouldn't have been on some type of a drug? You know what I mean? Because it's real out here. It's a dog-eat-dog world. And some people don't care about nothing. Even in relationships. People cheat. You could think your husband's perfect, don't do no wrong, but you don't know what they do behind closed doors. And women do. You don't know what people doing. They ain't going to tell you. They said what they don't know won't hurt them. They still said it. What you don't know won't hurt you. We ain't perfect. God do that. God do that. Us, man, we are seekers anyway. That's what we are. We are, the lookers. We are the ones that hunt, the hunters. And they brag and boast about being a hunter. You still hunting, even if you take it, you still hunting. I'm the hunter. They proud to say they the hunter. I'm the hunter. You women don't gotta hunt. We hunt, and you gonna hunt and come up with some disease on your fang because you hunting too much. Okay? But that's the stuff to get these women out here prostituting, selling their baha. They gotta sell their baha to somebody, okay? And maybe she's hunting, but she's not necessarily hunting so much for a man. She's hunting for that drug because something happened to her, and it could have been a bad relationship. and she couldn't take it, so she went on drugs or whatever the case may be. It's just sad. And I always said, Lord, what happened to love in the world? It's like it don't exist. Nobody really loves. Nobody does the first two commandments. I mean, can we be real? Love the Lord with all your heart, mind, body, and soul. And the second commandment, love your neighbors as yourself. It's no coincidence that the first two commandments has to do with love. Love. And who really loves their neighbor as their self? You don't want nothing to do with your neighbor. And love the neighbor as yourself. What if you don't love yourself? And that's a whole nother story. And yeah, I struggle. Not with addictions to want sex with nobody and to cheat on my spouse. That ain't none of, I don't have them kind of struggles. I mean, not that at one time I thought about things, but really not against my spouse because I was the faithful type. But just the addictions of sometimes you want to do something else. And you women, you talking about addictions is extensive. Addictions is pills. Addictions is Percocet. Addiction is doctor, can you send me a prescription? I go to the pharmacy and pick it up. Y'all know addictions is, and the Lord help me. I made my protein shake this morning. I had to go to bed early, and I did some exercise, but I have to go to bed earlier to do better, to eat healthier. So I'm struggling with my own issues with trying not to have too much sugar in my diet. Now, as far as food, I think I eat a normal amount of food, and I try not to eat after 7 or 7:30 p.m. And I'm like 80% good at that. So, but sugars, like I gotta have some ice cream, I gotta have something sweet. I just got to have it. I know y'all said that's the least of somebody else's worries, but it's something I want to get better control over. For my husband, he eats all the sweets in the world and don't gain an ounce, so it ain't bothering him. So what he care? Some people don't care. If it ain't bothering them, they could care less. It's just sad that some people aren't concerned if it ain't them that's having the issue. You know what I mean? But at least you could be concerned about somebody else or pray for somebody else. There's souls everywhere. Your realness is such an example to many. You could name your broadcast Keeping It Real with Miss Donna. Yeah, I have one sweet a day. Well, good. Thank you for saying that, because I do. That is my struggle. If I gain a pound, 99% of the time it's because I had that sweet. It's not from the food itself. It's just that, because I know not to eat late at night, because if I lay down on it, I'm going to have acid reflux. I get acid reflux. And I'm not going to get up throwing up at night, so I already know not to eat at night and lay down on it. So that's not my issue. Some people, they're 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000 pounds because they sit and eat constantly and never stop eating. They eat. I heard people say they sleepwalk to the refrigerator and sleepwalk to the kitchen. I don't sleepwalk to no kitchen. I'm like, who will do that? That's not what I do. I don't even want nothing late. Like last night, my husband, it was around 7. That's not real late. And he went and got his Danishes to eat. I'm like, I'm good. I don't need nothing else except for this water. So even though he said, okay, we gonna go to Wendy's, I wanted a tuna fish sandwich. And I told him that. But he said, I want to treat you. We go to Wendy's. We end up getting their Baconator sandwich and fries, even though I didn't eat all the fries, but still. I didn't eat no Baconator. I should have got my tuna fish. So I told him, look, I need to eat smarter. And maybe if I have a sweet, just a little of it. But if I can make my protein shakes like I made my shake this morning and have that sometimes for a sweet, then that's healthier sweet. So I told him go in Food Line and get me some peaches and cream. He didn't even get it. I mean, he did get me the corn pop cereal. I'm going to eat some of that here. I know what y'all saying. Well, that ain't healthy. Well, it helps. It's going to help me today because I lost a couple pounds when I was eating this cereal this week. When I was eating this cereal last week, I know I'm not advertising it, but I ate a bowl of cereal instead of anything that got sodium. Because sodium, as you get older, sodium don't agree with my system. So I'm trying not to have too much salt. I don't even care if it's baked. You can have too much salt on food. So I'm trying, Lord help me. But I got a husband that eats. He can have a Wendy's, Wawa, 2 breakfast sandwiches, coffee, juice, and then get to work 2 hours later and go on a snack machine and rate it. And then after work, he wants this food and he wants more snacks and he eats. How come? I don't understand. Why can't he gain weight? What's wrong? He ain't no example to me. I'm like, you is what a crack you. I'm just serious. Oh, am I serious? Like, wow. No, fast food is not healthy eating. It's not. Fast food is not healthy. Unless you eating like the tuna fish or the salads. When I go to Salad Works, I pays a lot of time to get what I want on my salad, sometimes $30 to $32 for a salad. That's highway robbery. Because I want fruit in my salad. And because I want blueberries, strawberries. And that's the summer season they have that. Blueberries, strawberries, grapes, and oranges. I want that in my salad. They charge me. Because after your 5 things, your lettuce is one thing. Of course, you're going to start off with lettuce. But after 5 things, it's an extra $3.50. Well, then what I want a salad for if I ain't got but a couple things on it? And if it's going to be a meal. My meal ain't just lettuce, carrots, cucumbers, tomatoes, and onions. Okay, there's your 5 things. That, I ain't going to never be full off of that kind of stuff. I got to have some protein, So after I have my fruit, then I get the egg, get my protein, egg, the 1 serving of provolone, and I get grilled chicken. But still, $30? Are you serious? You gotta pay more money, it seems like, to eat healthier. So yeah, hubby gives me, I told him I want my tuna sandwich that I didn't get yesterday because you got me getting Baconators and stuff. So he gives me $10 this morning. Go get you your tuna fish sandwich. Because Lucy's, I can get a tuna fish sandwich toasted. I get it toasted for $4.95. Now that's cheap. If you go and eat out, you can get something healthy because I can go to Lucy's and get a salad. But I never can eat all that salad. But I can get a salad, and it's very filling. But Salad Works, I can eat there 5 days a week, but I'm not paying all that money. It's expensive. It's very expensive. But I eat there 5 days a week, and I'm still eating out. And you can eat out and eat healthy, but most people want something else. And sometimes I would do the little keto version, have the protein with vegetables only. And I would lose some weight. Protein with vegetables only. Maybe get you a piece of fruit. But, sometimes you don't stick to it long term. But I know helps my body. What helps my body is less carbs and less sugar. And I ain't got to count near calorie. Just less carb and less sugar. And I start losing weight. But I don't lose drastic amounts of weight like some people do. Maybe I ain't cut out to be small. And I get that because I used to be small and prayed to not be. So you got to watch what you pray for too, because you might just get it. So I'm comfortable with being voluptuous. But at my age now, I want to be healthier. So I know I got to move my body more, jump around. You got to jump around, do my happy dance or whatever to work on that. But when you got a husband that eats everything under the sun, there's no ain't no motivation with him. But anyway. So anyway, yeah, the smoothies are pretty good. Yeah, I love my smoothies. But anyhow, addictions are real. It don't matter what the addiction is. Because you know, Pastor Carol, your addiction was, I say was because I don't know if it still is, but that doggone coffee, caffeine, it's just addiction. Now me, I'm not addicted to it because too much caffeine bothers my system. And it runs in my whole family. If we have a lot of caffeine, we get hyper and fidgety and ugh. I can't have a bunch of caffeine, so never do I go get caffeine coffee. I get decaf, and most people say decaf don't do nothing for them. Well, it does something for me for the sake of me just wanting hazelnut creamer. I don't care about coffee, really. I guess I'm not addicted to coffee because I only want the hazelnut creamer because hazelnut coffee is caffeine, and it just wires me up. And I'm a type of person that's naturally wired up. I don't need coffee. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm going to pray for the lady, whoever she was. But I was just bothered. That's all. I just was bothered by it. And sometimes men aren't bothered by anything. And that bothers me. Like, why can't you be concerned about souls? Well, he ain't thinking about no soul. You know what I mean? I get it. Everybody ain't thinking about what I'm thinking about. Neither are they concerned. Okay, you don't have to be concerned. But don't stop me from being concerned because you ain't. You know what I mean? And I'm not, everybody knows I'm not overly zealous about a soul or Christianity per se. I don't say I'm overly zealous because I'm doing my happy dance, and some Christian will say I'm sinning because I'm doing my happy dance. And God knows in my heart I'm not trying to, I'm not doing it for no more reason than just to exercise. It ain't got nothing to do with the world. People just so judgmental, I tell you. But anyhow, so you know I ain't no overly super spiritual. Whatever. I don't even want to talk about that. I can stand and see you, my most beautiful. Oh, please, I don't want to talk about that. That's one way to get blocked today. Okay, girl, I still drink my coffee and I like it black, probably a cup a day. Well, a cup a day ain't too bad. A cup a day ain't too bad. Hey, April. Hey. I'm doing Facebook, but I'm also with my camera doing it on my other YouTube channel. So it's going on 2 things at one time. But anywho, I could really talk. I think I should have a show. I could have my own show. About just keeping it real. Because that's what I do. I really do. Maybe my keeping it real gets me in trouble with some people. Like, you're too real. But Does the Lord want me to be real or fake? I mean, come on. Which one is it? Or just be half real? Okay. But I'm really just being honest. I am. I ain't never said I did everything right. I did some sins and wrong things. It haven't everybody. But I'm trying to do better now. You know? And I know I'm doing a lot better. I ain't perfect, but I'm doing a lot better. I know all I can say is Jesus is perfecting those things which concern me. I ain't perfecting myself. Who am I without God? Nothing. I know that. But anyway, the addictions are real. So y'all hear me, you see me. I struggle because I want something sweet. But if I can make more protein shakes, then that satisfies my craving. And maybe that'll help more in the winter because they'll close down Brewster's and Rita's water ice closes down. I don't get too much sweets. I mean, you can buy them at the grocery store, but I don't even half the time want no box ice cream and stuff. That just ain't the same. So, yeah. And then Booth Wynn, hubby loves me going to Booth Wynn because he wants to get all the fresh cake, fresh out the bakery, freshly baked. And they open all year round. But anyhow, for those of you in the YouTube channel, Grandma Donna's Wisdom Bites, and never see me talking this long or about this is a passion of mine. Seriously. Oh, you gotta get me on Facebook to get all this. But yeah, I love people, but I just don't like fake people. Fake, 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 fake. Like that Alexander O'Neill song. She's a fake. Boom, boom. I just like being real. I don't like fake stuff. Even if you wrong, just be real. I know you ain't say no 8 cups a day. Oh no, I ain't listening to that. I know you probably said 8 cup. I know you didn't say no 8 cups. You couldn't have possibly said you drink 8 cups a day. No, I ain't even gonna believe that. Cause that's a stone addiction. 8 cups of coffee. Who in the world drinks 8 cups? Oh God. My 1 cup from Wawa is enough for me, and that's decaf. Because it ain't my addiction. It's I just feel like I just want something sweet. But if I was rich and had somebody cook for me, I have them make me a nice sweet dessert that had less sugar, but it tastes like it's full of sugar, but it was less. And it made it healthier, then I would eat that. I really would. But just fruit itself is not always what I want. But I want something sweet. But I know I'll get that workout and moving around better. It'll help me. Hold on. I'm at work. Good morning. All right, hold on. All right, I'll be back, y'all. You know I'm at work. I'm at work, y'all. So I had to go run. Had to go run and let somebody in. Oh. That's it. That's the end of my video. But anyway. I'm going to pray for that lady. But seriously, I think a lot of men, that ain't their prayer. Lord, save all women and deliver them and set them free. Because then there ain't no sins left for them to do. I don't think they think about, Lord, please deliver all the prostitutes and the harlots. Lord, deliver women so they don't be in the strip joints sliding around the pole no more. Lord, save them all. Because that means you got to get your act together. So maybe that ain't their prayer. My prayer, but it ain't their prayer. Maybe some of them. Now I ain't say all men now. I said 80-20. Maybe 20% of the men do rape, but 80%. Best believe there's 80% of them that's doing wrong, because I know as long as I've been at this company, I ain't talking about within the company, but there's some men that proposition me, a ton of them. And they lawyers, attorneys, and, doctors, and the upper class ones that got the body. And know they got a wife, and don't mind saying it, they just want a little fling on the side. So don't tell me they ain't doing those slipping and dipping and dodging, because I know. I just don't do it. Like, no, I'll take you to my way. Nah, I don't need to go to my way. Nope. I don't want to go. I'll buy you a car. Nope. I ain't got sleep. I got sleep with you to get the car. No. So don't think I ain't been tempted. At the times where I didn't hardly have no money, I could easily did that. But I don't do it. Well, let me just see your butt. Oh, that great big butt, girl. Oh, you could pat in that butt. Oh, girl. Oh, Lord. If I could just see it, not look at it, you can see it anyway. If I could just see that girl up at you. No, you trying to tell me to hell. Be a hoe. If I show you my whole body for somebody, even though you didn't have sex with me, it's all about the same thing, I guess. Nope. And these is married men, not single men. So yeah, men profit off of women being able to not be so saved and delivered. They don't want them all saved and delivered, because then they ain't got too much to do. You know what I'm saying? And women too. So I'm just saying men as in Emily, but it's male and female. But that's it. I just got that off my chest. You still have stuff you need to get off your chest. Oh, this should be a talk show. As Miss Donna can talk about stuff that's on my mind. thelifeofmissdonna.com. You turn that on, channel. Because I talk about everything that is a thing. And ain't nobody got to expose me of sins. If I do anything wrong, I tell it myself. The Lord ain't got to say, let me expose Miss Donna. She already did it. She told you. So there ain't nothing exposed for me. I'm going to tell it to you. No, I ain't perfect. But I tell you one thing. I ain't out here slipping, dipping, and dodging. And I ain't having sex with nobody. I ain't doing nothing. And there's so many addictions, because you could get the fake penises, and you could get, well, that's another video, but it's still addictions under the category. Y'all get me on TV, because you want me to talk. In the Christendom world, the Christian world, for all the Christians that got little addictions, because you try to get me to buy the sex toys so I could play with my pleasure myself in case my husband didn't do it right. Get you some sex toys, they tell me. Get you some sex toys, and you don't need no man. Therefore, you ain't sinning, because you don't need no man. But I keep saying, how do I really pleasure myself right and not thinking about nothing? You still got to think about somebody or something. Well, think about your spouse. If I'm going to do all that, I need to think about whatever I want to think about, right? Okay, so I don't know. The Lord ain't going to exactly tell me go buy no sex toys now, is he? I ain't even got to ask him the question. I ain't going to ask him because I don't believe he's going to tell me, go ahead, girl. You go and get you some sex toys because you know he ain't doing it right. Or you might want something. You go get you. And let's not talk about attraction, as some men say, because you can have a super, super duper attractive woman and a man finds a way to cheat and do other stuff. Okay, they cheat, they do wrong, and you could be super beautiful, so don't give me looks. You got to have the perfect body. Don't stop no man from doing nothing. They do whatever they want to do because they need to be delivered. Their mind constantly running to and fro, seeking who they can try to manipulate and control next with their body, like their penis is everything. Your thing ain't nothing. I said it. You need Jesus, not your thing. Well, anyway, I'm getting off of here. YouTube world. Yeah, I know y'all got to see a different version of the story. You better get on there, Dave. You come to Facebook, you hear everything. All right? Or just go to thelifeofmissdonna.com. Hashtag Miss Donna. You'll find me on Facebook. Just type in hashtag Miss Donna. Hashtag MRSDONNA. You'll find me. I love you too. Click that button. Bye.